I'm going to be making a presentation today. You can just relax. So I'm a little nervous now how to make a presentation for everybody because everybody is so good presenter in this class. Today my purpose is to tell you about three things. First of all, maybe some of you're not very happy with your midterm grade. So I'm here to tell you that help is available if you have time to work. I have arranged for not just myself but other PhD students of mine to help you for becoming better presenters so you can practice. If you have not got a very good grade in the past presentation or in the midterm, you can try to make up if your grade is really low. So I will talk to you after class. Those of you who are willing to come and improve your grade, really want to learn, but maybe my instruction is not good or our time is too short for me to tell you what to do, so you have a chance to try it. So that's the first thing. Secondly, I'm going to go over the next presentation instruction, which you have already seen. We call this one presentation 3. And finally, I like to go over some of the items that we have in the grade sheet and make sure that you do understand what do they mean, especially for the introduction part and for the PowerPoint. So I have prepared a sample of a PowerPoint that is probably already good enough. Probably already good, but not good enough. So I have shown you, I'm going to show you what do I mean by a better PowerPoint or some of the comments that I made. All right? Before I continue, are there any questions? All right. So first of all, we have presentation 3 coming up, May 9 and May 16. And you have to sign up for it, so if you came later, make sure you find a sign-up paper. It also shows that you're here today. It also is tell me that you know your topic and your date. Of course, this file also available in Tron class. You can go and find that. So the presentation itself, we continue with the same amount of time, 4 to 5 minutes. So the time hasn't changed. And is going to make sure, you're going to have to make sure that you are here on the day of your presentation. You have to come and stay the whole day of your presentation. If you have some problem right now, you can tell me, let me know, and I try to switch your day. If something is happening in the other day, you already know. All right? And because the topics, as you have maybe seen, and I will show you, is a little bit different. Before we did something about introduction myself, introduction my role model, introduction my movie or book. Now we get to a little bit more, well, I could say more different topic. And that has to do with international negotiations and conflict resolution. So I have assigned the topic and I have assigned the outline for you already. This is my suggested outline and this is the topic. And each person knows their topic. How did I choose the topic? The number here should be the last digit of your ID number. So if your last number in the ID is 0, you got this topic. That's how randomly it was chosen. So I didn't choose it based on any other genders. But anyway, everybody knows their topic, and if you check here, you have the outline. Now this is the suggested outline. You can choose maybe 2 of this, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe you have something else you want to add, it's a suggestion. So you're not confused, okay, what am I going to do? And if you think 2 is enough for a 4 to 5 minute presentation, just choose any 2 you like and do it. Or you think I'm okay with 3 because the last part is always the conclusion, so maybe 3 is enough. You can decide. That part is up to you. You have been very good with time. At least I can say 96% of the class is very good with timing. Some of you still fall short, and maybe 1 or 2 go a little bit too long. But you can decide, and you have to practice. The timing is only a matter of practice. So these topics and the persons doing them is all here. So, like I said, if your ID finish with 0, for example, for Chini, we get cross-cultural negotiation, and that's why is this one. Okay? So there is no other agenda here. In this one, again, we have Catherine and Clarissa also finishing with 0, so they're also doing cross-cultural negotiation, because there are so many topics, but I don't want to, and I don't mind to listen to it, and it doesn't matter you have the same topic, because it's the presentation that is important. So any question about the dates, or you want to change the date, please talk to me today after class, or in the break time. All right? These are the May 16, and those are the May 9. Any question on this? So a normal regular presentation, now you are expert in making presentation, but the topic is a little different. If no question here, then I'm going to go to my next part. Let me give you some idea about what is coming up. So this way, everybody's clear. So what's coming up from now until the end of the semester? Okay. Once again, if you have done really good, I mean 90 and above, then you're on the right track. Just practice your third presentation, and after that is your final. You will see. If you didn't do really well, there's still no problem. If you're willing to help yourself, I can help. You can still pass this class, even with a good grade, if you want, or at least a passing grade. But I think everybody who is staying here, actually, because of time, they could not prepare very well. If you have the time, I give you the effort. So remember to sign your name on that paper. And so, should you come to both May 9 and May 16 class? Because that's probably your first question, right? So, if I don't have presentation in May 9, should I come? The answer is, you have to be here on the day of your presentation. And stay here the whole 2 hours, right? But if you don't want to come on the other day, it's optional. Especially my suggestion to those classmates who have presentation on May 16 is to at least come and see the presentations on May 9. Because I may make some comments still, and that can help you take advantage of it. But if you have something better to do, then I am not going to take your time. So help. You need help improving your grade in this class? You need help with your next presentation? If the answer is yes, then contact me today after class, and I will explain what we can do. Basically, anybody can come and join this. I mean, it doesn't mean you have a good grade or not. If you really want to still, maybe you got a B or a C, you still want to make your grade better, you have time, you can also join. It doesn't mean that you have to fail to join this one. Help is available, and what I'm planning to do is that 2 days in the week, I'm going to arrange a time between 4 to 6 p.m. 4 to 6 p.m. And you will come to maybe show your presentation or your PowerPoint to one of the instructors that I have hired, paid and hired to help you. So you can come and talk to them, show your PowerPoint, and even make a demo presentation for them. And they can tell you, okay, this is what you have to do, this is what you can do, and that's it. You don't have to stay there 2 hours. You come there, you make your presentation, ask your question, 10 minutes, you can go. But the point is that you know that somebody is available, and it's in the afternoon, so most likely you will not have a class. So there will be 2 days in the week for now. If I see there are more people, then I will add more days. And so from 4 to 6, all right? In the campus. So I will borrow a room, and you can just come and sit there, see what the teachers say or what the other students are doing, show your PowerPoint, present your presentation. Also, you can see the timing, get some feedback, and go. So, if you have time to improve your presentation grades, it is still possible. Don't think that, oh, I got a C and then I cannot make grade. There is still possible for even you make a C or a D or a F, it's still possible to bring your grade to A. But it's not up to me. It's up to you. So you make it, I will give it to you. My purpose, remember from the beginning, is that to make sure that I get one very good presentation from you this semester, and that's your final. And then I will talk about the final after those presentations are done. So based on your grade, after presentation 3, you can take the final earlier. So I'm going to see, as I promised, those of you who did better grade, I will start assigning those people, if they want to take their final, they can come and take the final earlier, and then they're done. If you don't want to take the final earlier, that's fine. Come to class and still stay in the class until we get the semester to the final exam. So it is really up to you. Everything is up to you. I'm here to just provide opportunity. So I will explain about the final after presentation 3. So after presentation 3, then I will have another class here. I will explain the final, the rules, what you have to do, and so on and so forth. And then we start the final. All right? So that's the what is happening from now until the end of the semester. So basically, one more presentation, which is presentation 3, and final. Those are the required ones you have to do. Those of you who want to make up for the previous ones, you missed it, you didn't get a good grade, including the midterm. You didn't get a good grade, you missed it, whatever, you have a chance to go practice, attend those classes, and tell me, I'm ready. I want to make up for that presentation. I will allow you to come and make up the presentation. And so, there's a chance to increase your grade, because again, my purpose is to encourage you to be a better presenter and take the risk. Don't be too afraid. I know it's not easy, but we all have to sometimes take a chance. So, let me go over any questions so far? And let me go over this part, and maybe I will also ask you guys to help me to understand this grading, because I've been grading you on this, and maybe some of you still don't know what am I grading about. Of course, you can always check the words, but let's see, in here, the first thing it says on the introduction, you have to have more enthusiasm. Enthusiasm چه شما؟ What is enthusiasm? 中文怎么说? Right, very good. So we know what enthusiasm is in Chinese. Now how do I become more enthusiastic in my presentation? Like what do I do? I give the audience a presentation that they enjoy watching it and learn from it for 4 to 5 minutes. Means that I tell them that I have prepared something really good and I really practiced and I'm ready to give you. So for that matter, right now, in the first week, and I send you the Tron class a screenshot. In the first week, you see 2 folders say sample presentations. I think they're all from this class, and you can go watch it, some of them from the beginning, and some of them from the midterm. Just go watch your classmates' presentation and see what do I mean by an enthusiastic, good presentation. All right? Those are the good samples. So the other parts, you do well. Greeting, introduction, and you have your topic, you have your purpose, you have your outline, and you need a hook. Now, what is the hook? What is the hook? Oh, wait. What is the hook? Pardon?
Attract people with some short title, I guess.
Very good. So you want to get your audience attention, right? You want to hook your audience like you hook a fish. You go fishing, you need to have a hook. You need to hang your clothes, you need to have a hook. You need to hook your audience. How many ways I can hook my audience? What are the ways? What is one thing I can do to hook the audience? A question. We can ask a rhetorical question. Right? What does it mean, rhetorical question? A rhetorical question means I ask a question to make you think. Right? And that is not a question that you want people to answer it because you don't have time for people to answer it. 4 to 5 minutes. You ask the question, you pause, and you go. Good. What other way I can hook the audience? What other way? Somebody tell me. Clarissa. Huh? Story you say?
Short story.
Yeah, very good. You can tell sorry the other classroom is louder than. And so you give a shorter story. Where does the story come from? You make it. Is true a story? Fine. Not true a story? Fine. It most important is how you tell it. Is it funny? Great, because also make the mood funny. Is it serious? Funny, because it depends on the theme of your presentation. Right? If you're talking, for example, about organ donation or some serious matters, maybe you need to be a serious story. If it's something more fun, so those are the hook. And so there are many other ways to hook the audience, such as you could show them a video clip related to your topic, but not too long, maybe 10 or 15 seconds. Or you could show a picture, or you could show statistics. Again, ChatGPT can help you with that. Once you have prepared your presentation, you can tell ChatGPT, I need a hook for this presentation. Now let me ask you this. How many of you right now in this class use ChatGPT to prepare your script? Can you please raise your hand? I want to know how many is using ChatGPT to prepare your script. 1. I'm hoping everybody's hand will go up. So the rest of you, okay? So the rest of you just prepare it yourself. The rest of you, no ChatGPT. It doesn't matter because the reason I'm asking is that I have promoted using ChatGPT. I ask you to use it. And this semester, I see your presentations, English is much, much better than previous ones. So either I just get a very good group of students or ChatGPT. I'm trying to figure out for myself how do I teach this class next time if ChatGPT really help. But anyway, you can make a use of ChatGPT to give you the purpose. I show you like how to figure out the purpose and to even suggest what kind of picture I can put there and all those things in your PowerPoint. And a hook. You can ask ChatGPT to give you some ideas about a hook. If you don't like it, you can ask again. All right, so this is the introduction part. Now, in the verbal delivery and stage manners, generally there is not too much problem, and it's really good. So you have to be here with the audience. You go stand there and you wear the mask, already tell me you did not maybe prepare well. Okay, this is what your body language will tell me. If you come to present here, in the middle means, oh, right, I am ready. If you put on the mask and you come here and just, stay under here to present, don't you like? Seems like you are still afraid. I know maybe you're still shy. I know maybe you still have some scare, but the purpose is to not to be scared, and that comes with practice. So, about speaking, I don't have any major problem. I need to mention to you something about pronunciation and enunciation, and you can see that word enunciation is the third word in your evaluation sheet. Unfortunately, after teaching this class for 20 years, I figured out that in Chinese, pronunciation and enunciation is the same Chinese character. So I thought that people are very clear about the difference between pronunciation and enunciation. I told the students, you have to improve your enunciation. I thought they understood. But now I have to explain what does it mean. Of course, if you Google it, if you go to YouTube and say enunciation, they will tell you what enunciation is and how to make it better. So, what is the difference between pronunciation and enunciation? Pronunciation is the accent that you have when you're producing the words in English. So, you have a Taiwanese accent, we have Indian English accent, we have Indonesian English accent, we have a Chinese English accent, so everybody has some kind of accent. Even we have British accent, American accent, Australian accent, Canadian French accent, so many accents. Okay, so that's not a big problem, because everybody has different accent now. But enunciation means how you produce your words. Means you have to open your mouth and you have to let the words come out. Enunciation means like what I am doing right now. Slow down your speaking and pronounce and produce every vowel and sound clearly. Not clearly, clearly. And then after you practice that, you will get better. You will get better, and so you don't need to do that. In some languages, some words is difficult to produce. So if you pay attention to your enunciation, then you are forced to speak. And people will think you have a good English. Doesn't matter what's your accent. If your enunciation is good, people forgive your pronunciation because they understand you. But if you do not let the words come out and speak like, in a way that your teeth are stuck together and you want to say something but people don't know what you would say. If your words don't come out, nobody understands. So that's the difference between pronunciation and enunciation. And if you are still not clear, please go to Google or ChatGPT, say what is the difference between pronunciation and enunciation. If you still did not understand, please ask me. I will give you more examples. Now, another easy way to gather the points or lose the points is the PowerPoint, right? Still, some people lose a lot of points for just a technical thing. So introduction is also technical. Remember your topic, find a hook, find an outline. These are all very technical, nothing to do with your English. Also, making a good PowerPoint, especially some of you are from the School of Design, then you should be good at making PowerPoints. And so I have prepared, and that would be the last thing I have to say today. I have prepared a sample of good PowerPoints. I have put it on also on from class. It's a sample of PowerPoint, so you can go check it. And here I chose one of the students, not in this class, PowerPoint, which is about the same topic as one of the topics that you will be presenting. And I'm going to just show you that. And we're just going to take a look at these PowerPoints. Please pay attention, because next I want to ask you if you see any problem with these slides, or you can suggest how to make it better. Don't worry about the concept. Just look at the design of the slide and see if you would do this, could you do it better? Any ideas? For some extra points, anybody has any idea? Okay, let me go through these and show you the original slide and what I went through. Maybe it took me about not a couple, 1 hour this morning to improve this PowerPoint. Now, I didn't change the design. I just improved it based on what it is. If it's me to design it, maybe I will have a different design, but I just followed the student design. So this is the first slice's purpose. Now let's take a look at the purpose. Please read the purpose. Is this a good purpose statement, according to what you think? The topic is cross-cultural negotiation, and the purpose, it says, simply put, cross-cultural negotiation empowers you to craft better agreements with customer supply network. Is this a purpose? It's not a purpose. This is not a purpose. And plus, you can see here, I don't know, like in the design part, I don't know what's here, why this is in here. This is, of course, it's a good idea to have a source. The source is from Red Bear negotiations, maybe some institute, but again, this design looks a little messy. This already makes the audience feel, or makes me feel like didn't check your PowerPoint. So even though you take care of that, this purpose is not a purpose, it's a definition. That's not a purpose, it's a definition. Okay, yes. Then you can say, I would like to start my presentation with the definition of cross-cultural negotiation. And it looks good, it's highlighted, so that's but we still need a purpose. So, how to figure out your purpose using ChatGPT? If you don't know how to write a statement of ChatGPT, this is what I did this morning. I went to ChatGPT, so help me write one sentence, because if you didn't say one sentence, ChatGPT is going to give you a very long purpose. What we want in this class is one sentence purpose. To say, help me to write, and then I gave the outline. This outline not by me, by the student. So I just gave the outline that the student had provided, which is not the outline I gave, because the outline I gave is only 4 points, but he chose to do this one. That's fine. So ChatGPT response was this. For your presentation outline, here is the concise purpose statement. This presentation aims to explore the intricacies of cross-cultural negotiation, focusing on the distinction, blah, blah. And I saw the word, what, intricacies? It's even difficult for me to say, and I don't even know what it means. So I told ChatGPT, simplify the English, please. I don't get it. So ChatGPT simplified the English. This presentation explains how to handle negotiations between different cultures, looking at their styles, traditions, manners, and language barriers, okay? Now I think I understand. And I didn't really use the whole one. I changed a little bit. I said the purpose of this presentation is to explain how to handle negotiation between different cultures. You know, I have the same picture, just make the fonts bigger, color the one that really is the main idea. Handle negotiation between different cultures. This is called cross-cultural communication. So then I hope that the audience now look at this, they get it. Rather than showing a definition. So this is one correction. Then we go on. This is the table of content that was given by the student. I simply enlarge the fonts. Just use the larger fonts because it's easier to see. And this is very simple background. So why not use the larger font, make things clear. So table of content, same table of content. And this is the next slide he had. And so I don't know what the speech is because he actually didn't come to give the speech. But let's say here I have in this picture, I have some words in here. Don't you think these are a little bit too small? If you're sitting in the back, and why? Why do I need so a small word and I have so much space? So I change it. Now I can see this slide is about the importance of understanding cross-cultural negotiation. And then there, and then same picture. It just changed the font size. All right? So these are all adding points to your presentation PowerPoint. This is very simple to get the at least the 25 points that is given to that point, or 20 points. All right. Next is the original slide. We continue with that, and this is the original slide. Again, I just increase the font size. So now we can see, again, the keyword. Now how you want to let this come, maybe one by one, or all of them at the same time is up to you. And now this is the original picture that we have. You see, we have a picture in here, and there's so much empty space. But why not make it like this? I can even have the title on the corner, assertiveness. Use a little bit of your imagination. Use a little bit page setting. Okay, assertiveness, and now everybody can see this as I am talking. But here, it's like we're trying to put something, hide it, have so much space, but then I don't want to show. You have something good, you need to show it off. Okay, then this is fine. Accommodating, these are the topics here. For example, for compromising, again, there's a conversation in here. And the words are not big enough. I would do it this way and let everybody see what the conversation is about. Bring this to the audience. Not try to push it back from the audience. Your PowerPoint should come to the audience, all right? Here is again the original one. I just changed the font, right? Why have such a little font? Why have such a small font? Why not make it like this so people can see? Am I trying to hide something? All right, I think I also enlarged the pictures a little bit. Now here is again original one. Well, can you see what it is? It's a table manner. But can you really read these things from the back there? No, it's difficult. So why not make it like this? All right. Already, table manner chart already is the title, so I don't have to say table manner 100 times. Either keep this one or keep that one. So I keep that one, table manners. And wow, here now, the picture was good quality enough to enlarge it. So now I can see about ask to be excused or clean after yourself. These are table manners in different cultures, right? And so maybe he has something to say about each of them. I don't know what was if he really wants to emphasize, if the presenter really wants to emphasize in one of these, then there should be a slide, separate a slide after these to just have the title and this picture. So sometimes I told you, split your slides into several slides. One topic per slide. Now, you can show the whole idea, but if you want to talk about details, please split your slide to more. All right, this is the picture, very good. Also good. Now here is another one. This is okay, clear and concise communication, and it's probably the topic you will talk about, but why not put that there, and now I can make sure everybody knows what am I talking about. The 4 C's of communication: clear, complete, correct, and concise. All right, and so that's, again, another picture here. Now this one, I work a little bit more with it. So he says, don't use jargon. Now, I changed this slide to look like this, right? But then I was thinking, actually this is still a little too busy. I didn't have time. I was trying to split this picture and make it into different. But one thing I was working on is, okay, jargon. Maybe people don't know what jargon is. So, if your audience is Chinese speaking, so please you can write a Chinese translation of the word. If your audience is international, then you can give a definition for the jargon, so people can see what jargon means. Okay, jargon means a special word that is difficult for others to understand, simply. So you use some very technical words that maybe like the doctors have some technical words, and they use it for themselves, marketers or so on. So basically what this slide is saying is that it's not a good idea to use jargon in your presentations. Don't bring in some very technical words that people do not understand. Make it simple. All right, and so that's about that, and we teach people a vocabulary, and also we say that when you are negotiating, because the language is different, everybody is talking maybe in a second language, right? You are negotiating with a person from Saudi Arabia. If you don't speak Arabic, then you have to speak English. And they don't speak Chinese, they have to speak English. So everybody is speaking in the second language. If you try to use too many jargon, too much difficult English, it's going to be confusing. So in a negotiation, keep the English simple. That's what I say in your presentation. Keep the English simple. So people will understand what you're talking about. And then, again, same picture here. We have this picture here, okay, fine. But why not bring this picture out and let audience see? And these pictures sometimes they have the source. That's a good idea to have the source of the picture in the slide. All right, now this presentation missing the conclusion. So, and I didn't want to make a conclusion for it, but definitely you need to have a slide that says conclusion. All right, and then thank you, and done. So, I will also make this available. It's easy to get these 20 points for the PowerPoint because 85% of you already got it, but it's still missing some of the small points, and then I have to deduct because somebody else has done it perfectly. So there's no reason why you cannot make a very good PowerPoint by now. Okay? So that is basically my presentation for today. I'm going to see first of all if you have any questions. Let me see. Can I see where is the sign-up sheet? Is it? Everybody get a chance to sign? Not yet? Okay. Please sign, and then if you have any problem with the date, you want to change the date of your presentation, you can do that. If you need more time to prepare, you can change the date. And those of you who like to know how to get help, what help is available to improve your presentation, improve your grade in this class, please stay, and I will tell you how to improve your grade after a short break. But the main idea is this, that if you missed a presentation or you did not do a very good job in one of your presentations for now, let's start with one of them, including midterm, then you can make up that. So what do you have to do? You have to check your paper that I gave you. You have to prepare a better presentation. Then you go practice in the hours that I prepare for you. I think it's Tuesday and Thursday afternoon from 4 to 6. I will check that. And then when you're ready, either I come there and that hour, you say, okay, this day I'm going to come and make a presentation. I come to see your presentation. That's it. That's your presentation, and I will improve your grade if you actually do better. Or we do it in class. We will see about the time. And that's really, I think, some very good opportunity for you to improve your grade, especially those of you who stayed up till now. And if you really don't have the time, you don't have the interest, you don't want to be in this class, maybe you're not even here, so because there are some people absent, so there's not much I can help with that. So finish the signing. Where's the paper? Did you need to sign? Okay, let me just check with you, those who have signed, and then we will be done for this part of the class. Again, if you have any question, feel free to ask. If you don't want to ask in front of everyone, stay here and come ask with me. But remember, my purpose is to help you to improve your presentation skills. Why is presentation skills important? Because it helps you become a better communicator. And in this world, you always have to communicate. If you do not want to communicate, then you have to go live in a mountain or in the forest by yourself. Otherwise, every day you have to communicate. And good communication means more success, means more confidence, means more improvement. So it's not just a simple course. So let me see. Therefore, for May 9, we already I think Chini, Sky, Catherine, Clarissa, Shane, Alexis is here. Kevin is not here. No Kevin. Okay, Dixon, Ivan, and Chris not here. All right, and Jovita and Mob, Jay, not Mob. Mob here? No. Jay, Anderson, Selena, Ethan, Hans, Tessa, Lily, Emma, Max, and Barry for that. And May 16, then we start with Bailey and Shirley, Tim, Benson, Vicky, Anne, not here, and not here, and then Jasmine, Winnie, Owen, John, and Scott, Sophia, Bex, Cindy, Asra, Tony, Helen, Haley, Luna, not here, Helen, Haley, Luna, not here, and then Oren, John, Amy, and then I have several absent here. I don't know if maybe they are not coming to class anymore, but I don't have them in the list. I still have them in the list. Okay, so please, if you're willing, if you have a question how to improve your grade, stay and take a short break. If you have any question, stay. I'll answer your question one-on-one. If you have no question, you're ready, go get ready for your presentation and come show me your masterpiece. And next one, because the instruction for the final will not require you to prepare a new presentation. The instruction for the final will assign some of the old topics we already have done. In this class, you can choose one of them. Right, we did a movie, we did a role model, we do this one, these three presentations. So you can choose whichever you want. If you want to do the same thing you did, it's fine. What I need is a good presentation. If you want to do a different topic in the same, it's fine. I will explain about that later. Any question? Okay. If you have no question and you don't need to talk to me, We are done. If you can stay and you have something to talk, please stay.